Hello and glad to have you viewing another edition of the Greene Room. I'm Garrett Greene, bringing you all the latest scores, news, and information around the sports world. And generally, we'd lead off with some scores, but instead of the Dallas Mavericks hoisting up their banner, putting it up in the rafters for them being world champions and playing Derrick Rose, the MVP of the league, and the Chicago Bulls, there's nothing going on in American Airlines Center tonight. There's nothing going on in basketball arenas all over the country tonight. Tonight was supposed to be the start of the regular season. Instead, no games. The NBA is still on lockout. Now, of course, that's not keeping players from doing anything. Kevin Durant showed up and played at an impromptu flag football game for a college student in Oklahoma City, and that's prompting LeBron James to join the conversation. Apparently, they've arranged to have a team King James versus a team Kevin Durant game in Akron, Ohio. No date has been set yet, but apparently they've got something set up there. So bored basketball players turning to flag football. Hey, got to find something to do, right? All right, now on to the NFL. Sport that was in a lockout but managed to find their way out of it. Now, Ndamukong Suh met with Commissioner Roger Goodell today, as he had requested, to find out what he had been doing wrong, clarifying his penalties, as he's earning a reputation of being a dirty player, very physical, but gets out there, delivers a lot of late hits. He's actually been fined $42,500 since entering the league. So Suh apparently had his conference today with the commissioner and got some of his questions answered. Now, of course, a little bit of action on the trade front, or not trade rather, but signing of free agents, as the Oakland Raiders bring in veteran wide receiver TJ Houshmandzadeh, reuniting him with his former quarterback Carson Palmer. So apparently Palmer had requested that the Raiders talk with Houshmandzadeh. They end up bringing him in. Now, sticking with football, but moving on to college football, a great day for SMU. On the same day, they get Garrett Gilbert reportedly transferring to SMU. Former Texas quarterback still has a good arm and is looking to revamp himself when he transferred to SMU. And then it is also being reported that SMU, along with 5 other schools, were invited to the Big East today. SMU, Houston, and Central Florida will be going for all sports, and Boise State, Navy, and Air Force would only be going for football. Now, this is all according to reports. None of it has been officially confirmed yet, but that's just what we're seeing out right now. And we're going to wrap things up tonight with Major League Baseball. The baseball season is obviously over, but you still have Gold Glove awards that come out. In the American League, pitcher Gold Glove goes to Mark Burley of the Chicago White Sox, catcher Matt Wieters of Baltimore, first base Adrian Gonzalez of Boston, second base Dustin Pedroia of Boston, shortstop Eric Ibar of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, third base Adrian Beltre for the AL champion Texas Rangers, left field Alex Gordon for the Kansas City Royals, center field Jacoby Ellsbury from the Red Sox, and right field Nick Markakis from the Baltimore Orioles. So Boston dominating the headlines with 3, but Baltimore actually getting a couple in there. The Fighting Buck Showalter showing their pride there. Now, for the National League, Clayton Kershaw was named the Gold Glove pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Catcher Yadier Molina out of St. Louis wins their Gold Glove. First base, it was Joey Votto. Second base, Brandon Phillips, so back-to-back Cincinnati boys. Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki for the Colorado Rockies. Third base, Placido Polanco for the Phillies. Left field, Gerardo Pereira out of Arizona. Center field, Matt Kemp, and right field, Andre Ethier. So 3 Red Sox and 3 Dodgers getting their Gold Gloves. Well, that's all that we have tonight. Hopefully, we'll be getting scores coming in. NHL, maybe some college football sneaking its way in middle of the week, but keep posted in. Until then, have a good evening. I'm Garrett Greene.